I guess I'll go ahead and get started. I didn't see any like messages saying to start or anything, but now is the time on the schedule, so I guess we'll go ahead and get going. I actually created this rando tracker that's on the screen just before the race today. Or not race, but the before the run. So hopefully it works right. We'll find out. We are playing with a modded version of the game. I spent about a week making a mod to make it so that we can actually beat the seeds on this track, on this randomizer. We're going to do defeat all evil, which means you have to get the true ending. And then we're going to shuffle everything except for key items being just shuffled instead of anywhere. If we did anywhere, we need about, 4 to 6 hours probably. How's it going, Neon? Thanks for dropping in. Let's get it rolling. Let me know if volume's good as well. Can easily turn it up or down. And of course, since it's a game by Igarashi, that's that's a Metroidvania. It has backdash canceling. Is my colors off? It looks so dark on the stream. It is Unreal Engine 4. The first thing I'm gonna do, there's a mob over here that's guaranteed to drop a shard. Shards in this game are like souls and Aria of Sorrow and such, so it gives you spells. So we'll kill this guy first because it's a guaranteed. And we'll hope he gives us a damage shard. He did not. Alright, we can make gold now better. Amazing. Okay, we got a weapon, we're good. Sometimes you can go through the entire boat and not get a weapon, and then you get stuck like having to farm all the shards, and it's just a mess if you don't get a weapon. You can also hit him with the back part of the swing, which is awesome. The game also has short hopping, like where you can cancel your attacks to swing faster than normal. Just pretty common on Metroidvanias as well. Pretty sweet though. So you'll see me like always jumping before I swing just because of habit. How's it going, Cooler? Is the colors alright on the stream, guys? Like, it looks really dark when I'm watching it on the stream, but it looks good on my capture. So I don't know what you guys are seeing. Howdy, Warghoul. This thing actually rocks back and forth, so I like to wait for it to be on the left for the jump. You can miss the jump. It is dark. Okay. Let's give it a good old gamma boost. Color correction. About right there. I mean, this is a dark area, but like you should still be able to see. Drop another save just in case we die going through the boat. It's pretty unlikely, but it can happen. Ooh. Holy crap, we got high jump. That is a really good early find. And I used Symphony of the Night icons for a lot of the tracker when I made it. Mainly because all the shards on this game are just color coded. So like all the important shards are just either blue or white or purple. And we just got one of the best attack spells in the game as well. This is gonna be a good one, I think. Oh. I probably should have posted that this is happening on the actual official Discord for this game too. Let me do that really quick, just to let folks know. Did I just type the link wrong? Hold on, I got this. No, I didn't. I typed it right. All right, cool. Onwards. Yeah, I didn't see Zangetsu's portrait on the thing that I got the portraits from. If there is one, I'll get it and put it in there. I mean, I'd be fine with that. I like consistency. But it's just you can kill these guys from down here if you got a big old two-hander. Show them. Also, Curse of the Moon 2 is coming out on July 10th. It's amazing. Where are them squids at? All of the Curse of the Moon games are. They have their own little story. They don't tie in with Ritual of the Night. They have like the same characters though, but the story itself is different. Both of them. There doesn't need to be a main storyline. Just enjoy them games. What's nice about this is we can actually do everything on the boat. I should have turned around earlier actually. There's a waypoint on the boat and there's an item next to it. There we go. Those guys actually have a weak point on their head too. The dudes with the ball and chain, which is actually their head they're swinging at you. Ooh, 8 damage. I just got a waystone. I could actually teleport out of the boat right now if I wanted to and skip a boss, but with the mod I made it so that boss drops a key shard, like one of the main ones. So we're gonna go ahead and fight it anyways. But I'd like to have a better weapon. We're playing on hard mode as well. Some armor. You get any masks or anything? Yeah. And no fire moves yet. If you get fire, you can actually light this fuse here, and it'll open a shortcut through the boat to go that way. I don't need that box. What am I doing? Dragon Heart. Ooh, that's one of the best items in the rando. I made it so it gives you 50% extra drop rate instead of 25. That'll make it so that it'll be a lot easier to locate like really good drop items. Because the way the randomizer works, even if you put it on like maximum randomization, is the item drops from enemies, all it does is shuffle them around instead of completely randomize them. So you can't get like, you know, different items from enemies than you normally could. It's just that they have like a different enemy drop. That's how it's working. Okay. To the fight. It's one of them dang little sea critters. Uh-oh. And she is dead. Actually cheesed her with the shard that I found. Bloodstained. So this shard called Void Ray shoots this ray out, but it drains magic points super fast if you hold it down. But if you tap it, it doesn't hardly drain magic at all, and you can keep hitting with it over and over again. It's kind of cheating, but it's how the game works. Normally here you could only see the first quest, but I made it so all quests are available at the start of the game. So we can look through and see if there's any really good items we could get. And all these ones require you to get the item up at the top to get the item at the bottom. So they're like item trade quest. Let's see if we can find bat wings. That's like the best whip in the game. The Beast Killer from Final Fantasy V.
Here's what I've turned up.
This lady has kill quests, and you can actually grab them all at once, which is amazing. It gives you an item randomly. That's about a mid-game item he just gave us, so that's pretty good. And we look through this crafting list, see if there's any broken good items we can make. Nothing. So the main thing we're looking for in this dismantle list, which you need to have a material called Alkahest for, is an item called Gebel's Glasses that give you infinite mana. It just completely breaks the game if you get it. You might as well just put like, I won the game if you get the Gebel's Glasses. The spells are so powerful in this game. Like the food lady. Nothing crazy good.
Oh, what would you like to buy?
Here's a regular shop. Now, one thing with food on this game, these are all food items. Every time you eat a food item, you get a permanent stat boost the first time you eat it. So buying a lot of food early on in the randomizer is actually a really good idea if you can. No capes, no extra movement items. Oh, that's not good for our speed. Guess we're buying food.
Oh, what would you like to sell?
Like to organize this by value, sell all the high cash things here, and we'll buy a bunch of food. Get one of everything, since that's the only time you get the stat boost. Yeah, the new one has new characters to play as for the new Curse of the Moon, that is. You still are Zangetsu for the main character, but it's got Dominique, some kind of hunter dude, a corgi, and a robot is one of the characters. Ooh, we got Doshigiri, good katana. Made for Oni slaying, it said. Kill them demons. The music that's playing right now is a disabled track in the game normally as well. You normally can't hear this song in the game. Open that up. Kill this bird. Alright, and we're on our way. Since we got vertical movement, we have a lot of choices on where we can go. Vertical movement stuff is pretty much the highest value items in the game as far as the randomizer is concerned. The absolute highest is a move called Dimension Shift. That makes it so you can teleport through walls and stuff and do vertical movement. It's pretty broken. But here a statue falls down and breaks. I actually just kind of glitched it there. I'm grabbing map completion. If you get a certain amount of map completion, it unlocks books in the library. Which normally the books are just kind of alright, but I buffed them so that there's actually a reason to get map completion. Right on, Neon. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good sleep. So over here, there's a pretty dangerous enemy. This enemy right here. See if we can... Oh, crap. Yep, I'm gonna sneak by. I don't want to deal with that thing right now. If it runs into you, it curses you, which is kind of like the curse on Dark Souls. So you get like half health and stuff. But it's only temporary. Ooh, that's one of the best hats in the game. Traveler's hat. Free shard there. Oh. Oh, I forgot to mark the boss as well. We killed that one. Certain weapons have special abilities on them that require a Street Fighter input. And each time you unlock one, it goes into this little archive. See, there's the one I just used. And you can also master them. If you master an ability like that, it allows you to use it with any weapon of the same type. So if I got any other katana, I could use that move. Hey, Juggernaut. They're doing pretty well so far. Much better than the one I did just before this for a little practice. We got high jump like right away on the boat actually. And then we got double jump right afterwards. So pretty nice setup. I'm just gonna go show you guys an amazing strat for this boss that I figured out. I actually don't need to fight this boss over here, but I'm gonna fight him anyway. He gives you a lot of experience, so why not? Yeah, we're going for true ending, and it's also on hard mode. We're doing it up right. also have the double resist and weakness mod on. So enemies have double all their normal resistance and double their weakness as well, though. So that there's actually like more reason to switch weapons to fight and stuff. And I also changed Bale to be how he's actually supposed to be, based on what the code says, or the data table rather. All right, watch this. I'll show you guys the best strat. So you duck, and when you see him throw, you just jump. Oh, he's gonna get over here early. Now he's gonna zip over here to the left after he gets done with that, and knock you out of the doorway. But now he's stuck in the doorway. And we need a different weapon to be able to hit him. Uh-oh. Don't worry, this is the best strat. Where did he go? Okay, we got him. He's over there somewhere. We just can't reach him with the other weapons. Yeah, figure out how you can glitch Zangetsu. It works every time. You can do it to Zangetsu too as well. So they're like normally two of the hardest fights in the game because this one's really early on. And the other one is really difficult because it's just a really crazy fight. Must not be hitting very hard. There we go. Look at that, I'm a champion. I used all the strats to beat that boss. That's such a good battle. Yeah, no Keshi no Meshi. Keshi no Meshi. Solid Snake actually plays that guy's voice, and he's the narrator on this game as well, in the regular game. David Hayter. That room there is a waypoint room. It's good to get those, especially that one. We're gonna need to come back here later, like way late in the game. I think I might just go to the right. I think we're just gonna head to the tower. The yeast tower. That's what I like to call it. Because the music sounds like it's a yeast tune. Man, Yeast is such a great series. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, we also got Void Ray on the boat as well. Which isn't as good as it normally is because of the resistance changes. But it's still pretty darn strong. It definitely kills them plants. This room right here is where we're gonna have to go later after we get the there's a certain sword you have to find, which is actually the whole reason why I made the mod that I'm playing it on right now. The logic on the original randomizer can spawn the sword in the areas that are past where you need the sword. So the mod I made it so there's alternative ways to get it, which we won't use those unless we have to though on this run today. But they're there so that we can actually still beat the game no matter what. There's a super boss in that door. It's pretty much Simon Belmont. You can glitch him up too. You can get him stuck in the door. Oh no, I killed the Froge. Oh well. So that frog that's down there, you can use him to make him jump into an Iron Maiden that you can then push and get an item out of. or an item from behind. But since I killed the frog, we can't do that. And it's just a blue chest anyway. I probably should explain the chest types as well. Blue chest means that it's a respawning chest inside of an area that generally just has like, well, normally anyway, has food or crafting items in it. Since we randomized the crafting table, it makes crafting items way less useful, except for whenever you get an alkahest, which allows you to break it apart into real items. There we go. Normally the game also freezes every time that you get a level up, kind of like when I just grabbed that. If you tap start right when it happens, it'll end it. But I found out inside of the data table is a way to just disable it, only for leveling up though. For some reason they don't have the same variables for the other ones. Fire Doge. Did I get another, no. If I got another waystone, I'd actually go down here. Kind of funny, that enemy actually fights kind of like a bull, and they have a bull right next to it there. Like you have to dodge it and then kind of wait. Oh my gosh, we just got the best weapon in the game. At least my favorite. So if you know the chakrams on Symphony of the Night, we just got them. So they hit whenever they go forward, and they can hit when they go back as well. Which is amazing for boss fights and stuff, like if you're trying to stay safe. Oh man, this is the weapon they have. Come on, turn it up a little bit. Grabbing some map completion there. Get this goodie. Go back down so it doesn't glitch up all weird. I don't recall the music just stopping in this room. I wonder if I messed that up. That might be on me. It's probably on me. Yeah, I probably was messing with the rooms. See, I was trying to figure out how to make it so that it forces you to be on the ground whenever you enter a room at one point. And it probably has something to do with that. These things aren't Medusa heads. Alright, they have one of the worst shards in the game. Oh, it does happen in that room? Okay. Oh man! GG. We got the double glasses. now we just need to put on like our strongest shard. I want to try to like not use things that are annoying. So there's a bunch of shards where she talks every time you cast them. Like if I turn on this. It's a great shard, but she just talks every time you use it. Yeah, we might end up turning the voices off at a certain point in the rando if it gets too bad. Also, this here is kind of cool. If you want to do pro stretch, you can do it like that with the double jump. It's kind of actually how it's intended to be done in the base game. Yeah, you gotta hear it every time that it costs it anything. Void Ray doesn't have anything, she just makes a little... Yeah, it's not as bad. Especially since you can clear out like entire rooms with it with one press. Just getting the map filled out here. Mainly want to get it to 25%. So I have there's a faster walk speed book. That's what we want. So I can stop doing this backdashing madness. I think, yeah, I do want to go this way first. There's an interesting enemy as well. These bugs will only spawn if there's blood somewhere. Like, see how this guy's had blood come out of him? And you just gotta kind of like hang out near the blood to get him to keep spawning. If you're playing in Anywhere Seed, like a key item Anywhere Seed, these guys might have like the most important shard in the game. They can have anything. So we'll go ahead and kill him right now just to see what we get. Hoping for Accelerator. There's a shard called Accelerator that makes it so you can run really fast. These guys might actually have my, actually I think they do. Take a look real quick. Yeah, these guys actually have my backup Zangetsudo drop. But I put a 0.5% drop rate on it. If we get it, we're still gonna look for the real one. It's too cheesy just to to get it that way. Come on. Oh, I forgot to check if they have a... Yeah, they have a shard. Ideally, you don't really want to do shard farming on this rando. You kind of want to minimize it if you're trying to go fast. We have a fairly good amount of time with what we found so far. Like, I think we'll be able to get through the rest of the seed in 2.5 hours, no matter what right now. That's why I'm kind of hanging out here. But your luck stat, and there's also a ring called Solomon's Ring that will greatly increase the shard drop rate. And since we have 17 luck right now, it's not very high. See if we can get 2 to spawn. I'm moving around a little bit here. He's probably gonna have something amazing like summon Toad or something. This is really crappy. There is one thing that a lot of people don't know about this game's summons. Some of them actually have a special summon that has a chance to proc. Like if you're using the Shovel Knight summon, you can get a gigantic Shovel Knight sometimes that comes out. But nobody ever uses it, so I don't know. The summons are rarely used in this game. Come on now. There we go. I mean, if we had time to farm that all the way up, 8-bit Fireball is one of the strongest moves in the game. But you have to have it like way powered up to make it good. Hey, Friday. I probably should stop looking at side locations at this point. We've already got the best items in the game that can be anywhere, so searching regular item spots doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, you can get HP ups and stuff, but I don't really need them anymore. Yeah, if anybody's got any questions about this game or the randomizer, feel free to ask. It's actually an official randomizer, but we're using a extra mod on top of it. Make it so that we have a guaranteed winnable seed. Oh man, we got Exquisite Steak. I'm gonna eat that right now. So Exquisite Steak gives you plus 10 strength. It's amazing. Jeez, this guy's got really, really high slash resist. I think that they were like playing like Ys 8 or something Friday, and they're like, we should do that. And then they made this tune, and it was amazing. Yeah, the E! Ooh, guy. There's Release Toad. So we're approaching another boss here. Kind of took a roundabout path to him. You can, well, let's use this one down here. You duck right here, you can clip through the gear, go straight down. You can do it on the left as well. But then you have to push right. Oh man, that's tough. Let's open the elevator for the middle of the little middle path. We actually will never need that. It's another habit. Alright, what is this guy weak against? I bet he doesn't like lightning. Yep. You see on the bottom right it says Demon Slain. It says Demon Slain 3 out of 5. There's a kill plus for this guy, which is why I'm using this right now. Excuse the annoying repeated spell name there. Alright. There's actually a hidden item under here, but I can't get to it without Dimension Shift. Normally you can't get up here yet either. There's a hidden item up here. And we're gonna fight the boss. And turn it down a little bit. Normally you can't just do this, like all you have is double jump on this boss in the regular game. phase is actually skippable if you do enough damage. We did not. Let's kick it up a little bit here on the damage. They're dead. There were grenades at it. Use the rocket launcher. Oh man. Yeah, that boss is not a shard boss, but I put him on the tracker anyway because he has a and his music is supposed to stop here as well, but it doesn't in the latest patch. I tried to figure out how to fix that too, but I couldn't find it in the data table stuff. Yeah, there's a key item after this boss, so you do have to kill him in some seeds. We'll be checking our first key item here in a second. Let's get the map filled out here. We're going to be a little bit short of 25 by the time we get to the library. We might have enough. We'll see. So we got Millionaires Key. I think it's this one. Turn on the quick tooltips here real quick. It's this one. Just made the tracker before the run, so you gotta give me a break on that one. There's an item way up here next to these spikes. Normally that's actually a very important item up there, but this time, well, in any shuffle key item seed, it's not. Though it really should be in the mix, but they didn't put it into it. That's actually part of the reason why the randomizer is flawed at the moment as well, in my opinion. There's an armor that makes it so you're immune to traps, and with that armor, you can get to certain areas you couldn't get to normally. But they didn't put it into the logic at all. Oh man, that was a bad idea. Almost died. Trying to get the map filled out again here. I thought I went inside here, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, we'll make our way to the library now. And there's a movement shard boss there. This is the one that's just before the dragon head on the map there. These goodies. Also, normally in this randomizer, you'll find like a million, what's it called? Fried fish, I think it was called. There's like 34 of them in the loot table for some reason. So I replaced those with a whole bunch of different foods on the enhancer. Ain't nobody needing, you know, 32 fried fish. Yeah, the backdashing on this game is kind of gotta feel it out. Like you don't want to do it too fast. Like earlier I was doing it way too fast actually. Like it only decreases its speed throughout the dash by like 10%. Yeah, you'll find a ton of fried fish, and there's another food item that has like 20 something of it. I forgot which one it was called. But I replaced both of those with a whole bunch of different other foods. And the reason for it though is because like those are those blue chests, and the way that the blue chests work, if you look at them in the data table, is that they have, you know, a bunch of different items that they can drop, but they don't always drop. So they have like, it's either going to drop this, this, or this, and it has like percent chances on each one. And so like each time you get that blue chest, it could have something a little different in it within that set of items, is how it's working. But for some reason, there's just a massive amount of fried fish in them. I have no idea why they made it that way. In the base game, it should be the same way though, because it's just taking the same drops from the base game and sticking them around. I kind of wish that they would actually randomize instead of shuffle on more things on here, because it's really just shuffling things around for enemy drops and for chest drops. Valkyrie Tiara is really good as well as high luck, but that'll lose some damage. And I'll leave what I have on. Over here is a shortcut to get back to the tower we were just in. Just, you know, you gotta push that bookshelf that has wheels onto the switch. Library definitely has some goofy stuff in it. We are going to be very close to that 25%. I'll go over here just to get a little extra. Man, the bots are invading. So that, see, that's nothing to do with this game, but that was probably for the Final Fantasy VI run that was before this. It's a dragon. Okay, I can type it out for you then. So the seed number is 539er 387 776. There you go. I didn't see if that was actually a command that triggered it. Don't forget the niner. You gotta put niner in there, otherwise it won't work. Yeah, for flags, what we have on is pretty much random everything, and then you know, defeat all evil, random everything, like maxed out, and then the only thing that's not maxed out is random key items, which is set to shuffle. Yeah, key items set to shuffle, because otherwise I can't guarantee that we can beat the run. There's no way to fix the current logic in a way that will guarantee that you can actually get the sword. I mean, I can glitch to the end a majority of the time instead of an NEC, but I don't want to use glitches unless we absolutely have to. Alright, we're above the 25%. Go get that shard, and then we'll head back up here afterwards. Yeah, I love Oracle Blade, it's the best. So I put a few of the more powerful items inside a chest, because we're playing a rando enhanced version of the game. And I made the hack that we're playing. It took around a week to make it. Yeah, the things that it does is it makes it so you can beat every shuffle key item seed guaranteed. With pretty much with backup stuff. Like I've said, so that there's one enemy that can drop the Zangetsudo, and you can buy it from the shop sometimes. And the reason why it's sometimes is because the shops are currently glitched in the randomizer as well. Alright, we got Tailwind. I probably should use Might instead for now. We're about to hit up a boss, so... Drop a save here. Or to safety. This boss actually is guaranteed to be dead already, though. Like, it has no chance because I'm gonna cheese it. We have high jump and stuff. It cannot get up here. If you're trying to get medallions, this is a good strat. Anybody's doing like New Game Plus or what have you.
Congratulations.
See, I got a little medal. You get medals if you kill bosses without getting hit. They don't actually do anything though, but you can get them. I also made this tracker here that I'm using just before the race. So we just got that done. Let's see. Yeah, we got everything marked. We got Deep Sinker, which is not great. That means we might have to go down below. We can still fight Bloodless though. Yeah, let's just go to the top. You like retain type so that you don't get crazy stuff in like the crafting table and such. Yeah, that's understandable. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of like Gebel's glasses and Aegis plate and stuff from the crafting table while using Anywhere, but that doesn't work either. Like there was no way to do it. Strangely enough though, the one thing that does work out of all the weird strange things that don't is if you set like the keys themselves and the silver bromide into the shop, they'll always be there no matter what. Alright, we got Amphibian Speed. So that makes it so you can move faster underwater. Goes well with what we just found. Break the roof open here. Get a hat. We also found Gebel's glasses and stuff early this run, so we're pretty much set. It's a matter of getting to the end. Silver shards will always be silver. Eh? The shard colors don't ever change. Yeah, we got Gebel's over next to the ferries, I think, is where we found it. You see how good this sword actually is? Just tore that enemy down like nothing. He's actually a regular mob blader though. Spoiler alert. Yeah, make sure you say that after you say the spoiler. I think that's how it works. Well, on key item shuffle mode, like, the same bosses will always have the key shards. That's why I like to use that mode. Although I wish that you could make it so that it would randomize which bosses have the key shards and which ones have items. The store should be closed, but like, I still haven't figured out what causes it to open. These guys are both hunting targets, so I'm gonna go ahead and farm them for a bit. Oh wow. I think Oracle Blade has like a little bit of holy damage on it, even though it doesn't show it. All right. Yeah. That is correct about the key items, but I'd like to make it, like, I'd like to have it so that, you know, any boss could have a key item and any boss could have a shard. I do think that the shards and key items should only be on bosses, though. Like the significant ones. Yeah, I wish that there was a little bit better of a way to randomize where the key items are. And I also think that the keys should just be anywhere, and they should be replaced by, like, you know, Aegis plate and Devil's glasses. Those are the real key items of the game. Like, the keys don't even do anything. I've had super rare seeds though, where you actually get the key shard you need from like the demons that the Carpenter summons and stuff like that. But it's really, really rare. Why you? Everybody should have fried fish. We could do it. I can make it happen. The randomizer actually doesn't touch the bosses as far as their drops go. It doesn't change them at all. It only changes around their shards. Hey, Rudsor. Yeah, the mod is on PC only, of course, but it took me about a week to create it. And the main purpose of it was to make it so you could beat seeds. So all shuffle key item seeds are beatable now. And almost all shuffle all items, shuffle anywhere key items should be beatable as well. But yeah, it's just to help with that problem that they have currently. It has a lot of other changes in it as well. It's out there available on the Nexus mod site. If you just look up Rando Enhancer. It does the enhancing. It's like enhance. Yeah, this one did a lot of stuff to make it more interesting. It also has a broken apart version, so you can put only the mods you want. So there's one where it has the logic changes only. There's ones where it has extra underwater movement speed. The extra music in the game that's normally disabled. Stuff like that. So up here is where the normal, well, the bad ending final boss is. If you just, like, you can actually go to the right and kill a boss and it'll give you credits. Or actually, I think it just says game over on this game. It doesn't even give you credits. But yeah, if you want the bad ending, this is where you gotta get to. There's a mode in the randomizer where that's the only goal. I find it's a little bit too boring for me. Like, I don't feel like I beat the game if I didn't beat the final boss. This is me though. So we just got silver bromide, which is this little potion here. That'll let you get to another area. But yeah, Root Swords, I actually did that all from scratch. Like, I'd never done an Unreal Engine 4 mod before. I mean, I am a developer as far as like programming and stuff goes, so it wasn't too bad to figure out. But modding Unreal Engine 4 games is actually pretty simple, surprisingly simple. But it's mainly just things that are in a data table is all you can change at the moment. How moddable are the bits of the game not normally linked together? How would it be to make a Waystone guy quest reward like a random teleporter room as visited on the map? That you cannot do. Not at the moment. So you can't do any coding, like actual coding. Like, you can only change stuff in the data tables, is why. Yeah, that would be really cool if you could do that. You can actually change the map though. Like, I could turn this room into a save room all the time. Or, like, it only works on one tile room, so like you could turn this into a save room, or this one, or a waypoint. Like, any of these rooms you could actually turn into those, and it would work. Which just baffles me as to why the randomized waypoint and shit and save point option on the randomizer just moves them around. Like, why didn't they actually make them go anywhere where there's a single room? It's already built into the game as a function. Alright, we need to go back to the start of the game. We're gonna go ahead and turn in the silver bromide. Oh, forgot to mark another boss too. Yeah, I'll put this tracker up soon as well. I just need to get it deployed. It's built on top of Emo Tracker, so if anybody uses that for other randomizers, that's where it'll be in. I just made it today, before the run. I was like, I probably should have a tracker on there.
Here's what I've...
We'll turn in all of our kill quests that we got done. This is a really cool thing that I was able to do in the changes. You can make it so all the quests are available immediately. For all the quest NPCs. You can only do one at a time except for the kill quest ones though. Ooh, we got a lot of money. Wow.
Oh, what would you like to buy?
Anything nice in here? I already have a really good weapon. Or I have a really good hat. We already have decent armor. Maybe there's nothing I even could buy right now that would be good except for food. Maybe that's the plan. Get some food.
What would you like to buy?
Give me them pork cutlets.
Is this where you are? Oh, what would you like to sell? Is it all? Is it leisure? Is it here you are?
Stocking up on food on the randomizer is very important. It effectively gives you infinite health. If you can time your pause presses. There we go. Got 86 of them. 86 pork cutlets. The cutscene changes for the turn and you just tap start. Really fast. If you're not able to tap start, you might have to change this option in the menu. You want to turn Shark animation off and show hints off. Show hints is the one I think does it though. As long as this is off, you can tap start to skip all kinds of stuff. So we just got identification with that silver bromide. She took our picture. To get into the train station, oh man, you must have identification. So we go over here and get a fake ID from Alucard.
You seem to know a lot. How does
Who actually is Alucard?
Why would you want to? You need credentials to pass through the station gate. Here you are.
That's old Robbie Belgrade. The real dude himself. The real guy. Alright, let's start going a little faster here. Oh, as fast as we can anyway. I don't get the OD thing. Like... Why is he called that? Original Dracula? He's not Dracula. Yeah, I should have probably went with the movement book. I switched and got the damage one instead because I added like 7 to my damage. The old dude. Oh man. He's awesome though. He even did a fan game voice acting for the Card Chronicles 2. If anybody hasn't played that, I highly recommend that one as well. Oh yeah, I have a graphics pack on as well. I forgot to mention that. It's just it's a program called Reshade. There's a bunch of different graphic packs for it you can pick, and you can also manually set one up your own self. Which you know, you can set different brightnesses, change all kinds of stuff. There's also this number in the top right corner here. I have no idea why that's there. I think that it might be just like a thing that they forgot to turn off in this patch. I don't think I caused it with my mod. We're fighting ninjas now. We got Solid Snake on our team. What could go wrong? Pretty much nothing. Fahrenheit Dracul. Oh. And we can get him to say Merle. Merle, open this door. He's about to do it. He'll say Miriam instead, of course, but that's the name of your character on this game.
Miriam, get this open.
Get this open. Well, Raikiri is actually a really good katana to find on this rando. It teaches you a move that you can like dash across the screen and become invulnerable and get behind enemies with, so it's pretty good. Oh, is he even in the Japanese one? think we got him. That poor train. Music's gonna glitch up here because there's supposed to be a cutscene. Did I get any belts? Oh man, not a single belt. This music doesn't normally play here. This is one of the disabled tracks in the game. I'm thinking about making it for the entire next area as well. Oh no, it's... Oh, the bookshelf got me. It got me! Ooh, Inferno Breath is pretty nice. Main reason why that one's good is it has a very fast tick rate. Yeah, I thought about making this whole area over here have that same music, because there's another area in the game that has this music as well. This is more appropriate for what the area is, though. Supposed to be like a crazy, like, doing experiments on things lab. Oh, he broke his chain. Crazy Doge. These guys I think are actually good to level off of, so let's turn on the weighted ring. That gets you extra experience per kill. It also tore me up right there. I'm using Void Ray at the moment. There's also a mod on right now. Well, part of the mod is one of the optional things that I've included that you can turn on or off. That is doubling all the enemies' resistances and their weaknesses. So, trying to make it so that there's more reason to actually use different weapons and stuff was the idea. But Oracle Blade just like makes it so it doesn't matter. Because it has 2 damage types. It always uses the one that they're weaker to. Big old cat. I need to stop checking stuff. Like, I'd like to get someone to Heckhound though. That's the strongest damage ability, like, well, it's one of the strongest. I think that the chisel move is actually stronger if you use it right, even at base. What do I have in here? Oh, Flame Door is one of them that's really strong too.
So fast. You won't even see me. I move so fast.
Where'd he go? Yeah, so Flame Door is super powerful. You want to use it point blank though. You see why it's so strong? It's supposed to only shoot 3 at once. But you can also charge it up and like shoot a bunch of one shot. But if you're shooting the ground, it just lets you shoot as fast as you can push the button. we got Reflector Ray. That was this boss here. And Reflector Ray is this one I made. What sucks about that is it is a directional shard, so we have to switch to it anytime I want to go somewhere. Probably could just leave it on most time with this sword. Yeah, you can only use this while standing, and it has to be fully extended for you to be able to cast it. Or while sitting in a chair after you throw a sword like this one. And then whenever you get out of the chair, you're gonna fall to the terrain. Forever. Because that's one of the glitches in the game. Okay, so we've got Reflector Ray, we've got High Jump. We don't have Craft Work or anything yet. Looks like we're going down. Oh no, we need to do... I think the next best option would be to do... Bloodless. We get to check another key item, and we'll also get to get another shard. Also, probably should mention that I changed Craftwork shard to being on Vepar, is why she's on the tracker right now. Craftwork does not have a shard. He's on the tracker right now because normally he does. Whenever I change the tracker, I might just stick all the bosses on there. It took me quite a while to get good pictures of them and, you know, get them properly adjusted for them to be on the tracker, though. There's not very good screenshots of like anything from these games online. It's really weird. It's probably because they couldn't get the long hair to rest right on the character's shoulders. Oh goodness. So they were supposed to have a major patch that was supposed to come out this week, and it has like a color wheel in it. It's one of the features, so like you can change your hair color and like your armor and stuff to, you know, more exact colors. And they said the reason why they couldn't release it is because they couldn't get the long hair to rest properly on the character's shoulders. I don't know what that has to do with the releasing the patch, but that's what they said. Yeah, I do have Tepsocius as well. I don't want to have her like saying every 2 seconds though. Yeah, if you hold up on this game as well, she'll do this little pose. And then she'll do another pose if you wait long enough. It's like, this is the booty pose. It's like... Then you can sit in this inside a bunch of chairs around the game as well. And then glitch through the floor if you use the glitches. No, like I said, I gave Vepar his shard. Whatever shard he was supposed to have, Vepar has right now, or had. The reason why I did that is to make the randomizer more dynamic, because I don't like having to go here every single time you start one. Oh, that guy's got Tepsocius. That waypoint there, get the snake bite whip. That's another one that I added to the pool of drops. I think by default the only whip inside of the drop pool is like flame whip from an enemy and the regular whip. And that's it. That's all you get. Oh yeah, Beast Whip drops from the that one lady, which is like the best whip, so I guess that's all right. We're still looking pretty good on time here, I think. I'm hoping that we don't have to go down below. That's why I keep delaying going down. I just don't like that area very much compared to the rest of the game. It's the same way with Symphony of the Night. I don't like going down if I don't have to on its randomizer and stuff. That's a very good rando as well, the Symphony of the Night one. By the Wild Mouse. I also changed up how crafting works a little bit. Ooh, you don't want to get hit while you're turned to stone. It's got Symphony of the Night rules for that as well. You take like double damage. Let's broke that thing blocking the passageway. Get this little wall item. Go down here. Oh man. With crafting, what I did is I made it so that the crafting recipes pretty much teach you more things. And like that's the only way to get more crafting stuff is by recipes. By default, there's some crafting things that require you to find another item, and when you're playing in the randomizer, you have no idea what that item is. Like it does not tell you. There's no way to know. It's finishing the kill quest for this guy. There we go. I also updated the items that have like plus on them. Oh, there's none in here. I guess one of the examples in here I could show though is see all the items that have a little star on them? That means it has an ability. So I did that to all the ones that have abilities. So stuff like this. For the items that you can craft that have like, that were 8-bit coin items before, I made it so that all of those actually tell you which tier they are. Like it says +1 or +2. That's another thing in the randomizer by default that you can't tell. So like it'll say you need a certain item, but you can't tell what tier it is inside of the crafting menu. Alright, we got Celeste Key. That one normally is useless as well. I made it worth 50,000 gold. Just because it has no purpose in the regular game. It lets you into this room that like one of the Kickstarter people paid for. And all the room has is these little music boxes you can start and a chair that you can sit in. Where like a little doppelganger appears in the other chair that's facing you. But you can't do anything in there. So, yeah. Go ahead and drop a poison on her. There we go, that took a while. I wasn't expecting it to take more than one hit. She is very dead. I don't think the steel's gonna out-damage the weapons at this point. Oh, it did. Barely. Bloodless metal. Oh, Aqua Stream. Crap. We're gonna have to go down below. Hope you guys like my amazing art skills for my Aqua Stream icon. It's it took me a long time. Don't laugh. That NPC actually plays a sweet tune if you let her go. I'll let her play it. Actually was the last note, so he timed the kill pretty well. I need to invert there. Well, we're gonna have to go down below. There's 2 shards down below on this game. I actually made a little map too. If you guys want to see, this is a map of the game. Each one of the purple spots is a key shard. This green one here in the middle, right here, is where this one over here normally would be. These red ones are the key items. So this is kind of how everything is laid out. And the map has a total of 1,000 rooms. Pretty awesome. I guess that all the boss rooms have no music whenever the boss is dead. Well, not all of them though. I know there's some that have music still. All right, where should we go from here? I think I'm gonna visit the library so we can get some more speed up books. Since we're at 44%, I think he'll have... Actually, I don't know what triggers it, but sometimes he'll let you get 2 books, then 3 books. I have no idea what actually triggers that, though. Do have the Millionaires Key. Not very high luck, though. That boss actually is based on your luck. Randomizer only acknowledges 6 key item locations, but on retain type it adds 3 more key item locations. Really? How does it do that? We'll go visit old Alucard over here. Yeah, I have a feeling it's boss progress as well. I'm thinking he'll probably have 2 now, since we beat the train area. Yeah. Let's go Mastery and Tailwind.
I'll go with this.
So I added speed to all the books. You see here I'm moving way faster than you normally would with 2 books. I think I set Tailwind to like plus 40% speed or something like that. We could go this way or the other way. It probably would make sense to go from here, actually. We're gonna want to get down below as fast as possible. Johan can drop key items? What? Talking about the shop guy? Yeah, if we beat this fast enough, I can show some glitches. I don't know if we're gonna beat it fast enough at this point, though, since we have to go below now. Down below is a pain. You can actually get Deep Sinker as your first shard as well, and then whenever that happens, you're gonna be having a fun time. I see. So how do you get through the door if they don't give you the town key, though? Don't you always start with it normally in the randomizer? Does it still do that? You also notice that I'm moving a lot faster underwater than normal. I kind of did that as well. I think it's really dumb how slow the underwater movement by default is. It's painfully slow. So I sped it up to like 50-75 or 60-75. Yeah, you make a mods folder like where your game's installed. Like I think it's the same place where the binary is. I have to look. I automated the process of it like during my development stuff when I was messing with it for like a week, so I actually don't remember exactly where it goes. Ooh, that's one of the best armors in the game. Shinobi Garb. We're ninjas now. Oh, we just got summon share. We can technically beat the game right now. With glitches. Actually, are there any key item locations left? Alright, get them all. See, I got the 2 up top. I got the dragon. What one am I missing? Oh, Zangetsu too, right? It's probably gonna have like Carpenter's Key or something amazing like that. And we're gonna have to use the fallbacks. We're doing it live. Oh, we got to invert. This enemy, I set its drop rate to 100%, because it always has a key shard. And because of that, it always has a drop rate of 100% no matter what shard it has, which makes me think that the drop rate in this game, even though it shows a different drop rate, is always the same as what their drop rate is normally. Based on the enemy, not the shard. I haven't confirmed that, but that's how I think it works. To the desert! Through here with our Reflector Ray. You actually can't get through here unless you have either Dimension Shift or Reflector Ray plus Invert. Or not Invert. You need Dimension Shift or Invert or Reflector Ray plus Deep Sinker. Otherwise you can't cast Reflector Ray. You have to have your feet grounded. You can get through it with just Dimension Shift, though. You don't have to have Reflector Ray, or not Reflector Ray, but Deep Sinker for that one. That one just lets you cast at any time. Also, that like screaming baby sound they use for that enemy is probably the scariest thing in the game. All right. Secret Sorcery Lab. Look at this music again. Here you can see the resist mod in effect. This guy does 1 damage from Void Ray because he's a darkness enemy. It can be used for some screen transitions. If you have a vertical one, you can do the same trick as this. Oh, my double jump is messing it up. Here, I'll show you without double jump on. Watch this. That's not double jump, that's high jump. Without double jump on, watch this. So see how I jumped afterwards? You can double jump with any teleportation shard. So if it's a upwards jump, you can get through. So the only spot you can't get through with Void Ray, there's like one spot in the game, or not Void Ray, but with Dimension Shift, is an underwater screen that has a downward transition. That's it. You can get everywhere else in the game with it. We're about to fight a tribute boss to old Symphony of the Night and such. Oh, Castlevania 3, I guess, will be the first one. It's a dang old doppelganger. Let's get some more ants. I'm really surprised she's still alive. She hit me in the face with the flame as she died. Alright. Some of these bosses are actually pretty mean if you don't have crazy builds and such. Like these spikes right here. The true boss. Spikes do percent-based damage, and they do more damage based on the difficulty. We're in hard mode right now, so. Guns can be extremely broken on here if you have Diamond Bullet plus the Infinite Ammo hat. Doesn't really matter which gun you have. And even more so if you have, what is it called? The one that stops time. I forgot, I was gonna put that one on the tracker as well. But by itself, it's not that great. What's that one called? Standstill, I think is what it's called. Valkyrie dress. If I wanted more luck, I'd hook that up. There we go. Yeah, it does. I didn't turn it on. The Shinobi armor is better for doing damage and such. I don't really need the luck right now. If we were doing key item anywhere, I would definitely put it on. So just say I'm glad we have invert here. Also in the data tables there's a rainbow elemental, but it's not enabled in the game. There's about 6 or 7 enemies, I think. One boss that are not enabled in the game right now. In the data tables. I tried to figure out how to do like enemy replacements and stuff, but I couldn't get it to work. I can make them be called that and have like their description and stuff, but I couldn't get it to actually change the enemy. Playing it safe here. This area is actually very dangerous. This lava is trap damage, and it's like everywhere here. Ruinous Rude. I probably should have explained invert as well. It turns the screen upside down. That's my explanation for invert. Tornado Slice was a pretty good one. There's Moonbelt. That would have been nice to have earlier in the game. That gives you a really fast backdash. It's actually the reason why I buffed sliding if you get the Strider Belt and some other things. Alright. They didn't have an option in the menu to like disable Miriam's voice only. Oh crap, they got Alcast. Normally I would farm a bunch of Outcasts here to find an enemy that drops it. Especially since we have Plunderous Ring. Maybe I'll get like 10. Oh, I didn't do the invert? Right, there's invert. Took me a while to make that one too, I tell you what. I put a lot of work into it. High jump was on the boat. That's amazing. I wish that this tune had a longer, like longer music in it. It repeats too early, like a short loop. It also has a bell that keeps ringing in it. I probably just ruined it for like half the people in the chat. They're gonna keep hearing that bell now. Man, I'm getting so unlucky. I just want one more. Come on. One more coin. There's a move in this game normally called Shortcut that allows you to like switch between builds pretty much, like instantly. But in the randomizer, there's no guarantee you're gonna get it. In the regular game, there is. You can have multiple builds too, so it's a pretty nice little ability to have. I need to stop checking side items, otherwise we're gonna run out of time. We're at another boss here. Get this waypoint here. And this boss should give us another shard. It's probably going to give us craft work or something. If we get lucky, it'll give dimension shift. Either way, it's fine. This is the... I guess there's 3 more shard bosses left in the game. He normally gives you invert. Uh-oh. There's an axe somewhere on the screen. Oh boy. We got Bloodless as well. We just got craft work. That one actually did take me a while to make, even though it doesn't look very good. It's supposed to be like a little hand. But we do have to check Alfred, so he could have dimension shift. The 2 items you have to have to beat the game are the Zangetsudo, just the sword on the tracker at the very bottom left, and dimension shift, which is the one that looks like the blue one there. It's this one. Purple. Those are the only 2 required items for the whole run. Fraggle. Alright, now we're heading into the desert. Oh, there's a little in between, but head to the desert, fully trust me. There we go. Yeah, Alfred is the hardest boss in the game. Having double jump will make him a lot easier, but if you don't have it, I tell you what, this fight is crazy. Even with it, it's pretty crazy. He can do huge damage. Egg souffle. If you have a lot of time for these randomizers, you can actually max out your gold as well. In most seeds, there's usually a way you can like cheese the shop. And if you do that and you get the money as power shard, you can become insanely powerful. Especially with a drop rate like this on it. These guys are dropping like crazy. To max out, I think you need to have 1,000,000 gold though. Takes a little bit depending on the seed. Sometimes you can get it in like 10 minutes. Those little floaty dudes are actually really mean too. Nope, no Aegis armor. We don't need it though. You can get in there without the Aegis armor as long as you're facing away from the little statue. The Iron Maiden. It'll knock you like towards it, and it'll push it with the craft work as long as you hold it down. But if they had the logic programmed right, you would actually, you know, have that armor. It's not even in the key item pool for some reason. Yeah, if this floaty dudes touch you, they hit you with a slow, and it's really, really like annoying. Slows down all your moves. Not much reason to go over there. And we're about to fight the Elf. Here we go. If you have Dimension Shift here as well, you can skip Alfred's fight by just teleporting through his barrier. And grabbing his item, like there's no reason to fight him. I also could break the game here as well. If you guys are ever playing this randomizer, make sure that you do not enter this door while you have invert on, otherwise the game will soft lock. But if you were to do this and walk in, you gotta reload from the last save. Because it's programmed to walk to the right. But it's actually programmed to walk to the right. So like if it's upside down and it walks to the right, it walks at the door and it'll never let you move. Oh, he's going down this time. Poor old man has no idea what's going on.
Congratulations.
Get the medal. Waystone can, well, it can save you. You have to tap start really fast though, because it gets stuck in like this weird loop where the screen will keep going black over and over again. You guys keep tapping start until you get to your inventory. We got the Dimension Shift, nice. That was Elf. Elf is this guy, and we got Dimension Shift. We also have Bloodstained, I forgot to mark that one. I think I have it. I did not have it, that was the run I did before. Oh, we killed Craftwork as well, that we didn't really need to. And the only ones that are left are like much in-game enemies now. Since we got Dimension Shift, we can get anywhere. Any dimension. Just head straight to the boss. Oh wait, can't go to the boss yet. Why did I think I had the sword just now? Dimension shift is not the sword, so we need to go here. We use the back door. Yeah, Zengetsudo actually means like to cut the moon or something like that. Zengetsu means moon cutter. Pretty sweet. So yeah, if you have dimension shift, you don't have to worry about the spiked way to get up here. You can just go up here, and teleport through this ground.
Dimension shift.
And we're in there. I say we're still on pace as long as the game doesn't hose us with the key item, which it probably is going to.
Dimension shift.
Atun ninjutsu. I think that means like hot ninjutsu or something. Because he tries to burn you with like this flame thing on the ground.
Dimension shift.
Oh, there's a door there. Forgot that one was there.
Dimension shift.
Yeah, so say you need to get up here. Even if you don't have double jump, if you time this
Dimension shift.
and then hit jump, just right time,
Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
like that, you can get up here. Yeah, that's an example of a vertical screen transition without having anything else aside from dimension shift. Just takes one time button press.
Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
The commonly forgotten rare item or hidden item spot there. Oh my! So something else with this sword, if you use standstill, it will keep doing damage wherever it stopped. So you see here, this guy, if I measure it out right, I just keep hitting them. And you can double stack them as well. This is good timing to get standstill. We can really show off some really quick strats for old Zangetsu too. People's gonna love it. Don't worry, it's totally legit. And nothing like what we did to Zangetsu 1. It's totally gonna be different. You'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of spells that do it as well. You can actually keep switching between spells while you hold it down, and keep stacking more and more spells on top of enemies if you really want to be cheesy. So here, if you duck in this doorway, you need to have a little bit of room behind you. Come on, Zangetsu, you can do better than that. He's having troubles this time. You gotta give him a second. Let me look away from him. Alright, there he is. Look at that. Does Zangetsu up there in the wall? We just put that on him. There we go. Let me give him an axe. We win! What happens if you grab this with standstill on? That took way longer than normal. And we have a bug seed, so this actually is unbeatable without the mod. But since we have the mod, we can beat it. Or we can glitch in, either way. So the two options on the mod are you can farm to get the sword. There's always one enemy you can farm it from. It will drop steel. And I'll have another item that's 1% drop rate, and the Zangetsudo is 0.5% drop rate. The reason why I put it so low is because you can get huge luck towards the end of this rando.
Like to buy?
In our case here, we'll check the shop, see if it's there or not. It probably won't be. It's not. So here's another thing about the randomizer that's broken. Take a look at these items. Okay, so there's a AMR in here. There's a D-Ace, Ear-Eye, a Dull Blade, a Beast Killer, right? Now if we exit the game completely, I want to make sure I saved it first though. I don't want to lose any progress. So if we exit the game completely, and then reload it, give it a second, it's still doing something apparently. There we go. And then reload it. And then reload it. Yeah, I agree, Sporo. They should be focusing on fixing the randomizer instead of a color wheel. Color wheel doesn't matter at all compared to a randomizer's functionality. Like, you can have people infinitely play your game. Like, why would you not want to spend a lot of time on that? Alright, so we're going to check the shop again. Let's see if those items are still there. There's an IMR and a Beast Killer.
What would you like to buy?
There's no IMR. There is still a Beast Killer. However, we are in pretty big trouble here. We do not have the sword because it's that glitched out. So the shop changes if you exit the game and reload it. So effectively, if you turn your game off and turn it back on while you're playing the randomizer, you have permanently changed your shop. Like Alcahest is in here now, for example. So it pretty much invalidates the seed if you turn the game off and turn it back on one time. Yeah, this is something they really need to focus on fixing. I have no idea how they could mess like these types of things up like that. Shard logic actually is not fine. You can get a rare seed without this mod anyway, where you can get stuck down below. The way that it happens is you have to get a certain set of items in a row though. Like, it has to be the exact items. Or exact shards. And what they are is if you get Deep Sinker, Aqua Stream, Blood Steel, what is the other one? I think that's it. I think there's only 3 shards available if you get those 3. Yeah, you can't get anywhere if you get those. Okay, we need to visit the library first. We need to get the Super Luck book. Oh no, I don't know if we have enough. But I actually altered a room on this with this rando enhancer mod that I made that will make it so that you can zip up the waterfall. And then you can actually get through still. 98, 93, that's still better. Okay, what we need to see if we can get a Solomon's Ring or 2. Oh wait, no, Solomon's Ring will not help. Let's see if we can get another Plunderer's Ring. If you get 2 of those, they do stack. Pretty much everything stacks in this game that's a accessory.
What are we transmuting this time?
Yeah, that glitch also might change the crafting menu. I haven't really checked too closely. It might change this disassemble menu and stuff. I think that Solomon's Ring was there before, so I don't think it changed this. Ooh, Skull Necklace is very good. Looking for a Plunderer's Ring. There's 2 of them.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
Let's grab
Oh, what would you like to buy? Is this... Oh, thank you.
let's grab one of those skull necklaces as well. So skull necklace increases your damage by 50% and also makes it more expensive to cast spells normally. But since we have infinite mana, it just makes your spell stronger. It's actually the best item to pair with the Gebel's classes. There we are.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
Over here, let's see if the best helmet or armor's in here as well. Or a cape, actually. Cape would be good to have. We have this base cape still, I think. Here we go. Here's a cape. It's the best cape in the game.
There, all done.
Yeah, being in the game's pretty much more important than hair physics. For this randomizer, like for the patch that I made, like the mod, kind of. So there's a little trick you can do in here. This also applies to Outcasts. See how I can see all the mobs that can drop Outcasts even though I've only had one mob drop it? If you find any item, you can see instantly what items or what enemies will drop it. And since I put the Zangetsudo on an enemy that has steel, you can come in here and find out which enemies might have it. The worst case scenario would be that Arc Demon there, or no, not Arc Demon. Actually, it's fine here. Worst case scenario would be that the enemy that has it is past the moon. I haven't seen that happen yet, though. We're gonna actually be pushing for time now that this happened, but I think I am the last run of the day, so it probably won't matter too bad if I go over. I don't think we'll go over by too much. Yeah, let's get 2 Plunderer's Rings on. And over the rainbow. And anything else that gives us luck. Stacking it. Stack it on. Actually, I think that's what we actually have right now, to be honest. Is the Scythe Might? Yeah, it's on him. So see, if you find the enemy that has a 1% drop rate, it means that he has it. Actually, these items will always be the same because it just shuffles the items around. So if it has an Iron Breastplate drop, it's going to have it. These guys aren't too bad to farm though. I mean, they're slow spawners. But they do infinitely come out. All I gotta do is kill this guy. Come over here. Yeah, we have Chair for backup. I could use Chair and beat it right now, but I don't want to. That's like last ditch effort, is to use the Chair. There it is. Let's do this. Now we just beeline it to the end. We'd probably be alright on time now. I don't think it's gonna take 20 minutes to kill the rest. That was a quick drop. Like, look at that, 0.5%, and it just dropped that fast. Another thing to note is I did make it so that the final book on Alucard unlocks early. if you have that book, he will fight you. So keep that in mind. I sped this guy up a little bit as well, because he's too easy normally. Rigatoni! I need to be careful not to kill him. Sometimes he'll bug out and it'll just like show the end of the game whenever he dies on the rando. Hopefully we don't get one of those. What? I never even seen that move. Okay, good, he didn't bug out. So we'll cut to Moon. He turns into a crystal. And we're headed straight to the end. There's that entrance spot I was talking about earlier. I said we're probably going to be teleporting back here, or we will be teleporting back here at some point. We're going to need the sword again, just to avoid enemies up to it. Also, this familiar here that's following me is the best one in the game. In a default playthrough, like with the regular game, he's guaranteed. The reason why he's so good is he can actually block enemy projectiles, and he's very good at like actually hitting enemies. This here unlocks the final areas. And if anybody's wondering, we'll go ahead and grab the chests as well that have the key items in them on the way to the bosses. We only have to fight one boss here now. Yeah, he tries to hit her. Oh yeah, forgot to mark this guy. That's Gebel. Everybody calls him Gerbil. His glasses are the ones that give you infinite mana. What we're gonna find here is we'll find the last key, and we'll find Zangetsudo here. This is probably gonna be Zangetsudo right here. There it is. It's impossible to get to that chest without that sword. That dragon I just bounced off of twice was that boss from earlier. We're heading straight to the end. Ain't no stopping us. There's also a boss here that actually scales based on how much money you currently have, which is really cool. Like, it's a really neat idea. But we're just gonna skip him, unfortunately. Normally you get dimension shift at your last move, so there's you can skip him with that move. Yeah, you'll see him. He's right up there. He's actually made out of money. I'll put his face on screen just so you can see him. He's got a sweet hat. But you can just teleport through this wall. And he's just kind of sitting there. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get somebody when they walk into this room. You're like, well, I ain't going in there. You're gonna be waiting for a while, buddy. Ooh, we got Beast Guardian. That's actually a good move. I'll probably use that on the final boss. I could use that, or I could use Standstill, but she is pretty much immune to Standstill. Aside from that, you can cheese her in other ways with it. Do not fight, go to boss. This room here is where you will fight the Alucard fight if you have very high percentage map, and you have that book I was talking about. Book is actually what triggers him. He tells you to make sure you return your books that you borrow from him. If you don't, he'll fight you in there. There's the other key. So we got all the key items, which are along the bottom in the tracker there. Don't need to go in that room.
Dimension shift.
I might have a little bit of time to show some glitches after I kill the final boss here.
Dimension shift.
This is the final fight. Let's see, maybe we'll just use standstill. Probably be faster not to use it though. I like the jam here. Oh shit. Wait. I turned off my infinite mana. Whoops. Okay, I have drinks. Good. Let's get some, get our stats all buffed up. Do we need them? No. But we got them. Might as well use them. It's also scrumptious. Oh yeah, I made her weak to darkness. But she actually thinks she's doing holy stuff right now and she's getting corrupted by darkness. That's why I made her weak to darkness. That's my logic. Because one of them axes is still spinning again. This is Bale. Bale has a serious weakness in this game. And it's to stand still. I could use lightning. Oh, hi. So normally you can't get standstill without beating the Alucard boss, which is way harder than the final boss. So that's why it's weak to it. You normally won't even ever get that move in a regular playthrough. Thank you for the GG cooler and range race. Make a Kid Icarus. Thank you, Friday. let's do some quick glitches here. Just to show you guys what could have been done during the run. So we got the chair really early, right? And we also had high jump really early. If you have that combo, you've already beat the game. If you're cheating. I don't think I have a, yeah, I don't have a waystone, unfortunately.
Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
Let me get to the glitch zones.
Dimension shift.
MLG. Can't stop it. All right. So we're gonna go here. Remember when we went onto the train? Actually, maybe I should go even further back than this. Never mind. We'll just go here. This is the major glitch anyways. The other one's also a major glitch, but people would probably call it a minor glitch, even though it's major. It's kind of like, you know, flippers or potion glitch on Link to the Past. Like, they're definitely major glitches, but they just call them minor for some reason. All right, here we go. This is the Oracle Blade. Oh, there's a shortcut. Alright, so this glitch here requires to having a weapon kind of like Oracle Blade. There's one called Flying Edge as well. It only can shoot one. But what you do is you go to this room right here. That's next to where the train is. And you have to have Summon Chair. I think you can use Dimension Shift or Reflector Ray, doesn't really matter. And you have to have something to get you up. So you're gonna need like invert or high jump. Either one is fine. What you do is you summon the chair about right here. You sit in the chair. You throw the sword, which makes it so you can now use your shard for some reason. Then you use your shard like this, and then you're in the final level. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. What did I do? What we need to do is we need to hold right and use dimension or high jump a bunch. I'm trying to get like to the right of all this stuff. There we go. All right. So now we're using the little. You can see where you are on the map at the top right there. If I hold left, we'll be actually see. You'll be able to see Miriam eventually. See, there she is. So we're just trying to get through this door right here. As soon as you get in here, you can go start and then suspend like that. And then whenever you reload your game from the suspended state, it will automatically center you on the screen and you're no longer falling through the ground. So from here, you just go to the end. Granted, you have Dimension Shift. So if you're using that glitch, all you need is Summon Chair, high jump, which actually you probably could get around Summon Chair if you glitched around enough. But you need Summon Chair, high jump, and a sword like this where you can throw it. The Flying Edge or Oracle Blade. There's probably some other weapons that work with it that I don't know about. But yeah. That is the major glitch of the game. So if you get an unbeatable seed even without mods, that's one of the ways to get to the end of the game. It's pretty easy to do it. It's also really safe, so not too much worries with it as far as that goes. I could show you another glitch as well that just kind of gets you around. Let's go here. Actually, I think this one's a little closer. So if you have a seed where you can't get to the train and you have dimension shift and stuff, or Reflector Ray, doesn't matter. Dimension shift is a little safer. If you have Reflector Ray, you're probably going to need high jump or something with it, or invert. But yeah, we're going to do something that's a little different.
Dimension shift. Dimension shift. Dimension shift.
Should be just about enough time to show this one off, and then we'll roll out. All right. So, normally in this game, in this screen, if you don't have the pass, you'll get stuck right here, and you can't cast Dimension Shift in this room. That applies to any room that's circular, like where the room rotates. However, if you're in the prior room, and you get it to where it's on screen in a spot you can cast it, and at the same time as the screen transitions, you hit the spell cast, like that. That was actually really good. And I just held right. Now, it thinks I'm in the prior room, so I can use Dimension Shift to get through the gate, and it also doesn't know that the room needs to spin. But if you're trying to get onto the train, it doesn't care because the train only checks if you're like right here, and then it'll instantly teleport you to the train. So that's another way to get around this gate if your seed is soft locked. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit exit game. Yeah, additionally on this mod I also have where it has a few extra tracks you can listen to in the sound test. Some of them are used in the game where they're not normally in the music. And you can do a rebalance thing where the enemies have double resist, all that kind of stuff. There's one that has like double drop or triple drop rate, I think, and triple experience. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with mods on this game that actually augment the randomizer. Yeah, highly recommend checking it out, even if you don't have the randomizer Rando Enhancer mod thing. If you're playing on console, you can use those glitches to get through if you really have to. But thanks a lot for letting me do this run on the Randomania Marathon here. Appreciate everybody who stopped in, and hopefully everybody's having a good one. And I don't know what game is next because it just says intermission, but I think that's going to be overnight. There's probably not going to be any runs. So, anyways, everybody have a great night. Thanks for coming out. And take it easy.